Alright, Mr. Dave up here in Valley Center with my buddy Tom here. Say hi.
Hey, how you guys doing? Dave did an incredible job. If you'd have seen this place when we started, it was ugly, and now it's so cool, it's unbelievable.
We got it done, we finished it. Hey, what's going on? Mr. Dave out here in Valley Center, North San Diego County. And we're doing a different project here. We're actually going to take that dirt mound behind me that you see behind me, and we're going to create a complete artificial rock, sort of a viewpoint, so they can look to the northeast at Mount Palomar and the beautiful range out there. And we're just getting ready to get started, so thought I'd give you a little teaser here. There's also going to be a video that shows you how we made this from start to finish, and that will be on the YouTube. There'll be a referral video on the YouTube channel. So we are ready for shotcrete. You notice the steel ribbing just going right into this flagstone stairway or sidewalk really, and we're just going to sculpt it right out of there. The steel gives you a guide as to where to go, where to carve, and you just poke your trowel through, you push it through, and you can tell where the rebar is when you tap the rebar with your trowel. Even though it's all covered with gobs of cement everywhere, you can start to feel out where it is. So that's what you do to check your depths, make sure you have your widths of coverage over the steel, and basically the scale. You want to try and get your steel work as close to your finish basic shape. It's like a skeleton again. You build on top of your skeleton just like a bronze sculptors, they do that, and sculptors of all sorts start off with the structural foundation or frame, even starting off with a pipe if you look at some videos that sculptors use with plasticine clay. Rebar is sort of like our armature, and then from that you build out. You can see where we added this section, and that's just burlap and rebar again coming out, and this is just to give us some variety. We've got a huge boulder over here. Well, this balances that out. It also gives a nice big area for walking. This is going to be a place like I talked about earlier with a ceramic pot you could put up here with a beautiful plant. There's two place you can get a drip coming off of there, and over in the corner there by that conduit, and so you'll be able to put another type of element in the design of this whole feature that will really pizzazz it up, a little bling you might say. And we're coming along, we're just about ready for the shotcrete, and it's very exciting because shotcrete is where the whole thing transforms from rebar bubbles, rebar with burlap on the inside, crisscross cagey thing, to rocks. Looks like rocks after one day. So it looks like we're gonna have a truck and maybe 3 or 4 extra yards after that. But this is what we got so far. We're gonna have stairway going up this side and then the other side as well. This is that architectural portion I may have mentioned earlier. We've got a square pool with a pool cover here. And so to transition from square to an organic shape, natural shape, rocks and all that kind of thing, there needed to be something that kind of tied them together, so it didn't look like this is just the rockwork's not just an afterthought that sort of stuck to the pool, but rather that the whole design was done at the beginning of the pool construction. And that's the theory anyway behind going to a organic shape, architectural, geometric, boxy shape to a box-shaped pool, square rectangle pool rather. So we formed it up with pegboard. And we're pre-pouring a lot of this because we like to get stuff done ahead of time, ahead of the big shotcrete pump, because that's a big nightmare, crazy, mad, insane thing where everything's running, going fast. Tons of cement is flying all over the place, and it's a bit of a grand adventure. So this will be the view they'll be looking at from their little perches up here, and we've got the pond, the starting pond, right here on the top. Going to well up right here and then just pitch out and travel on down the water course. Got the great bench here. These areas here could be used as benches. You don't want to fall backwards because that might get a bump on your head. And we've got conduit for lighting, and we've got irrigation for 3 planters up here, but also 2 other planter locations. These would be for ceramic pots, one here and one here. Beautiful, you know, glazed pots that could be sitting on a flat spot with a little drip irrigation here and here. And then down there you could also put a pot and just feed it from the back side of the landscape area there. So this is going to be very, very cool. Looking forward to getting the shotcrete done. That's a big change. Everything happens in one day. Goes from the bubbles to actual rock. Looks like gray rocks. So Dave's on there getting ready, mixing up more concrete for our little geometric thing down here. And this is sort of the other part. We're trying to make it flat, you know, level, true. We want about a 1/4 bubble drain, so when the water comes from up here, splits, it'll come down around and then join and go right down here and pitch into the pool. I'm going to put some flagstone on the top of here, maybe. Everything's getting kind of big, and I'm kind of assessing whether or not this element's going to become too dominant and overbearing. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it from a distance once you get the formwork off and this whole thing is shotcreted, because everything's going to come out 3 inches everywhere. So pretty rad unique design, which haven't done before. Okay, so we got today being the shotcrete day. So we got the pipe here. This 2-inch hose is going to be coming up here, blowing up all the concrete from the cement truck, which is down there in the street. Probably going to be a cement truck and a little bit more, maybe 1 truck and 3 or 4 yards. Yard being about 2,200 pounds. 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet, a cubic yard. That's what a yard is, in case you didn't know that. So today is a shotcrete day. It's the morning. Weather's good. And we are going to fill up both the portion of the footing that's not completed. We didn't need to pre-pour that in this case. We staged it, as you recall, with blobs of concrete to stabilize the whole structure. It's not going anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and blow the shotcrete on today, and it's going to turn into rocks. So one day, big change in one day. Goes from the bubbles and shapes and rebar shapes to actual looking like gray rocks. So it's an exciting day. It's a hard day. Wears my skinny butt out, but this is the day that things really transform and take shape. So we'll show you the rest of it here. Here's the 2-inch hose. It's going to be pumping concrete up from the street. We're going to fill in all the areas that are full of rebar and chicken wire and that sort of thing. As again, we've already talked about, the footings have been poured. Those are going to be, they stabilized it, but now we're going to complete that pour all the way up these faces, pushing it in, blowing it in. We're going to get the upper lookout deck or floor space up here, trying to keep the cement out of the planters right there. And the other areas like this one here that we don't want it to go. We pre-did this, put concrete on this, pre-applied that. So because it's upside down and shotcrete just tends to just fall off. So we are always want to do that if you can. And then we know when the cement blows on, it won't bounce off. It should stick to that a little bit easier, but we still want to keep that back down to about that plane that we've already established right there. Right here is just a bunch of foam with duct tape around it. I don't want that to get all filled up with cement, so we're putting that blob of foam right there. It's a planter, and so that'll protect it. So we have these nice big spaces, these nice big panels, and they're all going to be sprayed with shotcrete. This whole big wall will look like a big giant rock. We'll put some more cracks in there and stuff. Stubbed out power electrical conduit for all our low voltage lighting. We've got our sprinkler lines put in, and so those will allow us to just set up a sprinkler and then feed all the planters and drip systems that are up here. And here's that big ginormous hose, comes in under great pressure. They're actually going to be shooting it from, pumping it from down there, way down there, all the way up this hill, and then up onto the feature here itself. That's the starting pond that's going to well up with water and drop down into the water course that we've created. And so we are getting ready for launch here. protecting all areas of plastic that you don't want to get shotcreted and full of cement. It's better to have too much than not enough. The stubbed up and shaped rebar right there, ready to go for our steps. They'll go on this side. And then coming up over there, you can see where we'll be able to access this space up here to hang out. We pre-poured the and shaped out the architectural space there on the front, that element that transitions the organic to the geometric, which is the pool, which is a square, as we've talked about. So that's already gotten roughed out, and it's ready for our brown and stucco coat. We're going to stucco this. Water will come down, split around the top of the feature, split, and then come down around here, and then join up, and then transition from here into the pool. So there you have it. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Dave out here? We are going to we shotcreted. We already shotcreted. We're going to be texture coating it now. Let's see if I can get you to where you can see it. Oh, there we go. So we're blowing on the texture coat. That's the mortar mix basically through that little stator tube pumper, and we're going to turn this into something crazy. So time for some texture coat. Ready? Need to get a new one of those, that's for sure. Looking mighty raggedy. Raggedy Ann! Raggedy, raggedy. Yep. You want to whistle when you hit the mud in the hopper? Okay, so I'm ready to go? Okay, I'll let you walk over there though. Out here in Valley Center, got a texture coat on yesterday. We got another one on today, and it's really windy. In fact, there's a high fire thing going on right now here in Southern California. Pretty bad, but yeah, so the wind's gonna make the speaker blow bad. But anyway, so here's what we're at. We got our texture coat on there, and we blow on this is from yesterday. And so we're going to continue to finish out what we shot on today. You can see the difference in the color and the texture. All this needs to be troweled and brushed and detailed out. These are the steps and stuff going up. And this is the side we did today. So there you go. Hey, what's going on? Mr. Dave out here in Valley Center. We are finishing up the last details of the lookout project, and it's coming along. We're doing the stucco on that square portion that transitions from the organic shape of the rockwork, very natural look, into the square rectangle shape of the pool. So we are bringing it home, as they might say. Oopsie, if I can hold the camera steady. So we've colored the water feature itself, and it's more than just a water feature. It's actually a complete structural lookout, so folks can camp out on the top up here. You're looking at it from the sun side, so it's sort of flat, but when you get to where the sun's at an angle, you can see more of the detail and more of the color. And we got all kinds of different colors in this sucker. We've got some lichen, sort of a green color that we put in here. And this is a piece of flagstone that covers up our feed pipe for the whole structure. And right here you have the drain. It's a 1/2 inch piece of PVC with the a little cap on it. And then the bottom of the pipe is trimmed down on both sides as well, so the water can drain out. And you don't need much, you just want it to slowly drain out. And you want something to go, you want a small hole so you don't end up with rocks in there that will jam that up in the elbows as you go down. So we got our stairs all done, and I dig the stairs. Stairs are fun, you get to put the strata in there and all that. Dave's over there doing the stucco, and he's the maestro with stucco, that's for sure. But you can see more of the texture when you get the sun coming at it from an angle here. We got some neat things going on here. Add the lights to these blue places. There's a little junction box right there, and that will allow for the electrician to pull wires to here and then feed them to the rest of the structure on the feature. Each one of these planters has a feed for sprinkler and lights. So we've got lights and sprinklers going on. And so we are hopefully going to finish this thing up today or shortly thereafter. So excited to get this thing done, and it's going to be cool to see it running with some plants in the planters and that kind of thing. So looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty awesome. Hey, what's shaking? Mr. Dave here. Hey, belly center job, lookout project is finito. We got it running and the water's going where it's supposed to go, and that's a good thing. So check this thing out. We don't even have the plants in yet. Those will be coming. But this thing is going where it's supposed to go when it comes to the water. The color is good. Our stucco treatment on the feature itself came out really good. It's actually Thurasil, which is a waterproofing product, and so it's not stucco. Stucco would not like the water, would not be a good thing. So it's running right in the pool real nice, and then we come up this way the more natural looking stuff, the natural portion of the project. And this is what we needed. We needed that ornamental or sort of geometric shape to transition the natural stone look with the pool, because the pool is a rectangle. And so I think that design idea worked very, very well. The sound is really good. Water course goes where it's supposed to. Receives the energy from the waterfall into a pond, and so it's not splashing all over the place. As you move up here, up at the top, the sound drops, so it's real quiet. And here's the pond that things begin at, where the feature sort of wells up. We have some river rock in there, and we also have it on the square geometric portion of the project down below. We have our flagstone. It's over our feed pipe for the water, and there's a drain in there. And then it comes around, and it begins its journey down, bouncing through the rocks into the pool. Really, really happy how it came out. It's not lit up yet. We've got conduit set up. We've got sprinkler lines set up. Got our stairs and stuff. Have our bench here in the back where you can hang out and check out the amazing views they have up here, as you've seen in some of the other videos. So they'll be putting in lights here. There's a planter there, right there. There's another planter over here in this pocket. That goes right into the ground. Another planter right there. So this thing really worked well. So very proud of the design product that came out, and a happy customer. All right, Mr. Dave up here in Valley Center with my buddy Tom here. Say hi.
Hey, how you guys doing? Dave did an incredible job. If you'd have seen this place when we started, it was ugly, and now it's so cool, it's unbelievable.
We got it done, we finished it, and it's running. The water's kind of going where we want it. It's not splashing all the way out of the feature, it's staying in the water course. It worked out just kind of like I wanted it to, and that's a nice thing when that happens. So it's been such a blessing to be able to work out here in North County and with Dave and his wife. They've been really super and really patient. Waiting with little delays here and there because it's just one me. So we're just really glad that we got it to go. We pulled the trigger, as it were, flipped the switch and made it go. And so we're gonna take a walk around and we'll check it out.
Yeah, one last thing to say is, if you guys are thinking about getting a water feature, Dave is your guy, period.
And then also, if you're thinking of traveling somewhere, this guy is an expert. What's your website? Tell me your website.
Travelprofessionalnews.com.
Travelprofessionalnews.com. This guy is an encyclopedia when it comes to traveling. He's traveled so far. He's traveled 10 million miles, I'm sure. He's got more freaking flyers than pilots, probably. So, anyways, really good stuff. Good content. I've seen his site, and it's amazing. And he's helped me try and work some stuff out as well with my fake rock stuff. So, anyways, it's been great work with Tom, and so you're very gracious and kind to say that. I really appreciate that. So,
it's true, man.
So,
as soon as I save up some more money, I'm going to do some more stuff.
We're gonna find some way. I'll help you spend your money. I'm here to serve, you know. So, all right. Well, let's check it out, you guys. Let's walk around and see what we got here. It's really, really cool. It starts off really nice in the pond on the top, wells up. And then it comes down and it splits around this rock right here. And you can kind of see our shadow in here a little bit as we come around. And you can hear it real good. And then it comes together and joins right here. And goes all the way down in the pool. So it really worked out well. We're going to be putting together a video that shows you how we did this from start to finish, from just a pile of dirt with this funky slide that was on there to this feature, and he's going to plan it out and put more lights in it. It's going to just get better and better, and we're looking forward to seeing that too. So anyway, another one in the books, Valley Center, the Lookout Project, Tom Ogg, and if you need to travel, you got to go to his website, which is
Travel Professional News.
travelprofessionalnews.com. He's the man when it comes to traveling. He'll tell you where to go, where not to go. So it's good stuff. So anyways, God bless you guys. Hey, always remember, be forgiving, be thankful. And when you do those two things, you make a place in your heart where joy and love can grow, and happiness. And we dig it because it's more fun being happy, like I like to say. So, hey, thanks for checking out my videos, and look forward to the next one. In the meantime, you be safe, be thankful again, and God bless you. We will see you next time when we're on the rock pile. All right, Mr. Dave here checking out. Take it easy.